before you get it, the video that we have today, any logistical information that you might want to know, I will be telling you that as soon as everyone is off the boat. Again, as you're making your way off that boat, just join us over here. Scooch on in close, get everyone onto this dock. Let you know everything you'd like to know as soon as I can. Don't want to keep you here any longer than you need to be. Gotta say, I've been working here all summer. It's the first nice day I've seen so far. So picked a great day to come out to Alcatraz. It's been one of the most interesting summers I've seen in a while. Very cold. But, again, as you make your way off onto the dock, just join us over here. While we're waiting, I can tell you a little bit about a prisoner off the island who had a very similar experience you just had. He walked right off the boat too, except he was coming to stay for a while. And he got fed up. He said, you know, I'm going to get out of here. Unfortunately, unlike you guys, he doesn't get the option to catch a boat back to San Francisco, go hang out in the city and have a nice day. He had to stay out here as long as he was allowed to. Or told to, I guess. So he worked down here on the dock. If you look over there, there's a wooden dock right there.
Then I can take the class.
Military boat from Angel Island used to come in and bring their laundry for the prisoners to do. The men would just, you know, they'd collect the laundry, bring it over to the laundromat, get it done. This man, John Giles, devised a plan while working on the dock one day. He said, I'm going to impersonate the military personnel. I'm going to steal all his clothes. I'm going to get on the boat, and I'm going to go to San Francisco. Have some beers and a bar on the dock, and make my way south to freedom. Well, now at this point in our story, you got to think. Is it possible to escape from Alcatraz? Anybody say yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we got 2 yeses. Everyone else think no? Alright, I'd like to point out at this point that a man has swum from Alcatraz with his hands cupped behind his back pulling about a half-ton boat. He did it twice. Well, this man, John Giles, is planning to get on a boat instead. So over a course of 10 years, he gets an entire military uniform and sneaks onto a boat. This boat ride is about a 20-minute ride over to Angel Island, which is a military fort. Not the smartest way to escape, you know, going from federal land to federal land. Kind of not the best plan ever. But after this course of 10 years, he's planning this out. He thinks he's going to San Francisco, which is the complete opposite direction. Eventually, he gets to the dock. He's got this sense of pride. I've just escaped Alcatraz. And nobody has any sense that I've even gone. Except for the fact that he didn't realize that, you know, they count every prisoner on the dock when they're done. And they even count the people on the boat when they're on their way back. And so when they count, we have 1 extra guy on the boat and we have 1 too little on the dock. You know, people working with the prisons, they went through basic math. They know, you know, if there's a difference, probably 1 person moved in the wrong area. So John Giles is now on the dock. He steps out on the dock, you know, he takes that breath of fresh air with that freedom. You can smell the freedom in it. Opens his eyes, and who does he see? It's Associate Warden Miller, standing right in front of him with a pair of handcuffs, just smiling. And John Giles doesn't even put up a fight. He was taken back on the next boat over, brought him to the hospital, where they get to take pictures of him. He got a little bit ridiculed by the guards. That was the closest anyone had come to escaping so far, so he had that pride. Now everyone's off the boat, so I'd like to say a few things. First, I'd like to welcome you guys out here to Alcatraz Island on behalf of the National Park Service and the Golden Gate National Parks Conservancy. You guys are a very special group for my dock announcements today, because I've been working here all summer, and today is my last day. Thank you. So you guys are my last dock announcements for my internship. So, I'd like to do this right. Few rules, unfortunately. Less rules than the prisoners had. Eating, drinking, and smoking, we'd like you guys to do that down here on the dock. Smoking, there's a black railing behind you guys with a couple of ashtrays. If you'd like to do that, we ask you please do that there. Bottled water is the only exception to this rule. You can go anywhere on the island. If you take a look around, there's a lot of water around the island as well. There are areas right now we do have closed off for your protection. We just ask you do not enter those. And also, this is federal land, so everything is protected by federal law. So we ask you to leave all birds, rocks, flowers, plants, just leave them be. A few logistical announcements. The boats will leave Alcatraz roughly every half hour. The schedule is posted right to my left if you'd like to take a look at that and plan your escape a little better than John Giles, please. And also, if you do need a tram to get to the top of the island, we'll be down in just a few minutes. You can wait over here to the right, to the other side of the bookstore. There's a seating area. The tram will take you all the way up to the top. You won't miss anything that the other people are seeing as they walk up. You'll have a little bit of fun doing it. We also have maps in English and in international languages. Get a look off the beaten trail. It's a beautiful day out here, like I said. Kind of get a view of the island from all different perspectives. Also, we have a visiting author on the island today. Her name is Jolene Babiak. She was a resident out here. She'll be in the Cell House bookstore. You can go in and ask her anything you'd like. You know, what it was like growing up on the island, what it was like having your father working in the correctional area, so getting to see the prisoners every day. What it was like going to school in San Francisco, having, you know, the friends say, oh, she lives on Alcatraz. You know, she's so cool. Also, if you walk about 50 yards up the road this way, there's a wooden staircase. You go in there, we have a theater, which has a video which will play on a loop. About roughly 200 years of Alcatraz history, from the very beginning as a military fort, all the way to present day as a national park. And behind that, we have a museum with a few exhibits. You can take a look in there. And finally, your Cell House audio tour. Just follow all the way up to the top. You get your audio tour as you walk in the main prison entrance. Slightly different than the prisoners walking in who didn't get an audio tour. They got to go to the Cell House and get put in the locked 250-pound bars, small little room, by themselves for the rest of their lives. So again, you know, have a great day out here on Alcatraz. Thank you for such a wonderful doc announcement crew. And thanks for supporting your national parks.